Tension between America and Iran is rising again, but this time it wasn't a missile, it wasn't a drone strike. It was a tanker. A single commercial tanker that got forced off its route and seized right in the heart of the world's most important oil corridor. And the big question now is simple. How far will this escalate? And are we watching the opening scene of a much bigger conflict? To understand how serious this is, we have to start with what really happened at sea that day. Because this wasn't some random incident, it was a calculated move. The Marshall Islands flagged tanker Talara was moving peacefully through the Strait of Hormuz, carrying almost 30,000 tons of petrochemical product on its way to Singapore. Then, within minutes, 3 fast Iranian boats appeared. They cut across its path, forced the tanker to turn, and pushed it straight into Iranian territorial waters. The UK Maritime Trade Operations Center confirmed what everyone suspected. This wasn't a criminal act, it was a state operation. So why did Iran seize the Talara? Officially, Tehran says they were protecting national interests and preventing smuggling of Iranian energy. But here's the thing, Talara wasn't smuggling anything. Its route was clean, monitored for months, with all documents legit on paper. Nothing shady, nothing unusual. So again, why this tanker? Now we enter the real story, a strategic revenge plot. Just weeks earlier, another tanker, the Falcon, exploded while carrying valuable LPG. Iranian rumors claim it was hit by an American-led missile strike. No proof, no confirmation. But inside Iran, one thing was clear. Falcon was no ordinary ship. Investigators later revealed it was part of Iran's Shadow Fleet secret tankers used to quietly move oil around the world and dodge sanctions. A ship with no proper insurance, no clean records, a valuable covert asset. And when it blew up, the Revolutionary Guard's media sent out a message loud and clear. Whoever hits you, hit them back equally. So when Iran grabbed the Talara, examined its cargo, licenses, and papers, it looked less like a security operation and more like a match-for-a-match retaliation. You take our tanker, we take one of yours. But the story gets even deeper. Why Talara specifically? Because this tanker belongs to Pasha Finance, a company tied to the family of Ilham Aliyev, the president of Azerbaijan. Now everything changes. Azerbaijan is a close ally of Israel and a major supplier of oil to Tel Aviv. Israel gives advanced weapons to Azerbaijan. And recently, Azerbaijan has been getting closer to the U.S. as well. All of this makes Tehran very uncomfortable. So this wasn't just a tanker seizure. This was a geopolitical signal, a direct hit on Azerbaijan's interests, and an indirect warning to Israel. Some analysts even say it's Iran's first test step toward an extreme option. Blocking the Strait of Hormuz. If Iran ever does that, oil prices could skyrocket to $200, a barrel hitting Iran's rivals without a single shot fired. America didn't waste time responding. Within hours, a MQ-4C Triton, the U.S. Navy's most advanced surveillance drone, began circling the area. This drone can fly 24 hours nonstop, scan huge areas, intercept communications, and watch everything in real time. Translation: the U.S. isn't just observing. It's collecting evidence. If they classify Iran's action as aggressive, Washington gets a clean diplomatic or even military justification to respond. CENTCOM has already stated that Iran seized Talara illegally. Now the world is watching. Or because this isn't the first time. In the last 2 years alone, Iran has threatened or interfered with at least 15 international tankers. Every time the pattern is the same: retaliation, pressure, leverage. But with Trump's latest claim that he personally authorized Israel's early attacks on Iran during the 12-day war, Tehran's anger is boiling again. Add the Talara incident on top of that, and suddenly the Strait of Hormuz is the most dangerous choke point on Earth once again. Remember, 20% of the world's oil passes through this narrow waterway? Most of it goes to Asia, China, India, Japan, Korea, Southeast Asia. If anything disrupts this flow, oil markets shake instantly. Even a temporary blockage could push prices to $100, $120. And higher prices mean global inflation, energy shortages, and economic pain. That's why everyone's eyes are locked on Hormuz right now. This place is the pressure point of modern geopolitics. Energy, security, and military power all crashing into one narrow strip of water. So the final question remains. Will this tanker crisis spark the next big conflict in the Middle East? Iran says it had legal reasons. America calls it aggression. Energy importing nations are nervous because one wrong move could shake the entire global market. Hormuz has become the world's ignition point. And if either side miscalculates even slightly, this small incident could explode into a much bigger showdown. All eyes are now on the next move from Iran and the United States, because one bad decision. And this crisis could turn into the next chapter of a global confrontation.